Welcome back to another FA&FO Find Out. We're going to continue on in the Grave Hoard. Check out this armory, or war room. That is an armory. It's the war room. Yeah, them big Klanash, I think is what she called it. Deathbringers. They're a fair enemy, I'll tell you that. They're not too hard, they're not too easy. They take a little bit of patience, but you can get them knocked down pretty quick sometimes. I don't know, will you place your shots, which we all know I'm not good at. But I will say, I am loving this stacked arrow business on the bow where you can shoot 3 at a time. That should have been the first thing I went down the skill tree for. All these fluorescent lights, it's hard to tell sometimes if there's data logs and stuff or not. Just the way it glows throws me off, I guess. Can't go that way. Oh look, locked door, I say. We got some loot and booty first.
I can't spare the weight.
We got a hollow thing to play.
Dr. Sobek, as projected, the Wichita salient has collapsed. 5 Horus-class Titans have broken through. We predict contact in 34 hours.
Everything is in position, General. It took a few shortcuts to pull everything together, but Zero Dawn is functionally complete. Good to go.
That enduring victory served its purpose after all.
Yes, if we'd had even one day less.
I've sent you an encoded file, Doctor. Please do me the favor of archiving it.
I'll see what I can do. What is it?
A brief statement. An allocution of crimes, I guess you'd call it.
To what are you admitting guilt?
Over the past 16 months, Doctor, I have presided over the greatest wholesale slaughter of military personnel and civilians in the history of history. Genghis Khan, Hitler, Stalin, Sorabella, add them all together. They don't even come close.
You didn't do the killing, General.
No, not directly. But I didn't wind up the highest-ranked military commander in the United States by resisting the automation of the armed forces. Even before the swarm, Doctor, I was helping death along. So, instead of letting what I've done sink into the murk, forgotten, I've sent a file with all the details. Let posterity judge my actions with clear vision.
I'll do as you ask, General. But you should consider that were it not for your actions, our actions, there wouldn't be any posterity to judge us.
Perhaps. Dr. Sobek.
At ease, General. And goodbye.
Hell of a thing.
Poor guy, imagine all that weight on you. On your conscience. Damn, all the worst people in history couldn't combine together to equal you. Boy, that would be something else.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
What? You're going to thank her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
Oh, it's just... I mean, my God.
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn. That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow...
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this... we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it. And it eats biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn. The top-secret super-weapons program that will save us. So long as humanity holds off the Swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory.
War plan? This is a war crime.
It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative. Dr. Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Count on it.
Then I'll be off. Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did Elizabeth do?
What we got going on here? Oh, the plot's thickening.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly underneath the Citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place, each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
All right, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious. Yes, there is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
What was Zero Dawn? What sort of super weapon did Elizabeth make? She stopped the machines, but not before the world she knew, her civilization, ended. Let's hope it won't come to that again.
What do we got here? Whoa. This cannot possibly be the way down. Yeah. There's no way this is the way down. Alright, I just had to test that theory for you guys, you know. I know y'all were curious about it. Couldn't help but wonder, huh? Whether those stairs would hurt me or not. Well, they didn't. God dog. That's on the complete other side of the planet. There's a corruption zone there. We'll go here. Cannot fast travel at this time. Alright, so how am I supposed to get down then? Can I walk along? Walk along that? Negative. There is a,
Now, how am I gonna get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Oh. Okay. Am I supposed to... How the same hell did I find myself in this predicament? One second, I gotta break the fourth wall here. Ugh. How the hell did I fall down here? Okay. Take two. Yeah, I'm at what's that place called? Six Flags. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I didn't know if I was supposed to do an action or not there.
I'd do that again, if it weren't so much work to get back up there.
Yeah, right. That was pretty entertaining. Nothing like going on a Six Flag ride. Do a quick little savey save right quick. Then we'll fast travel to the complete opposite side of the world. Probably gonna hit that corrupt zone while I'm at it.
Keep that for later.
Aha. That's what I need right there. A pony. Oh, before I do that. Why is there a merchant right here? Kinda off.
You're coming with me.
Alright. Not now. Am I am not going that way.
Handy.
Where the hell is it at? Well, I guess it's trying to point me back to the road. It's weird that she just put it in front of you. Yeah, like that. Oh, they done notched my arrows. See if I can get these boys quickly. Oh. I didn't see you guys.
Hunt's over. Fight's on.
That was too far.
Ugh.
Oh shit. Get out of here. Oh. Stack this up for you, sir. Come on. Heal, boy, heal. Weird, they're gonna let me heal. Come on down. The price is right. Goodness. Oh, right over the top.
I dropped it!
Oh look, they piled on top of each other for me. Make it easier for me.
I'd have to leave something else
water.
behind.
Care about that chill water. What if I can just start selling all this stuff? If I got the highest level armor or not. I'm not gonna worry about the lens. I don't want to see what you drop though. Oh, scrapper heart. Keep my arrows filled. What do you got? Scrapper lens. Sparker. Damn, I have a lot of those. I'll sell some of those off to the
Saving
merchant.
these for the trail.
Where am I? How far away am I? Alright, I'll be right back when I'm closer.
Why would I expect an answer? It's so much more exciting to keep it all a mystery. Crash the Eclipse
Alright.
focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that?
Alright,
Oh,
here
wait,
we are a
I
little
forgot.
closer.
We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Are you done, Aloy? So I can put my 2 cents in. Alright, now we're a little closer. Got a little bit of a climb ahead of us. According to our friend. Oh. Hello. Where'd you come from all of a sudden? You got anything good? Nope, that's not what I want. That don't look like it. Same old jazz. But the outfits. That's for range, that's for melee. I think I'm good with what I got. Let's press on. See if there's any broccoli over here. Some spinach. Maybe some bay leaves. Hustle. Hustle, Aloy. Hustle. Look, who put these here for convenience sake? It's
All
like
right.
somebody knew I need to do that.
Take a seat at the campfire and we'll have a little chat.
Can I save first?
How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
That's right. Fortunately for you, I brought you round to the back way. It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disk, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything. I serve my own interests, always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become. It was a mistake that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of assistance did you give them?
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Well, somebody's a little touchy.
see what's through here.
Can I have...
Corrupted machines. Patrolling like guards.
More like soldiers. Held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them.
This is the easy way in?
The back way. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Of course he didn't. Alright, look at stealth one try. If it don't work, I'm going in guns blazing. Requires patience and I ain't got none. Don't worry, the tall grass will hide me from these advanced sensors of these robots. Where am I going exactly? There, to climb up there, I see. To get to there, to walk across. Well, I almost hit the button to silent strike just out of reflex. I'm done. Come on, Haley. Keep climbing. You climb high enough, they can't really do anything.
Not much gets past them.
I don't know how they saw me. My objective's over there. What's over there?
That's it. I'm already gone.
I'm gonna take the chance. Anything for loot and booty. Y'all don't see shit. Stop acting like that. Some explosions or something going on somewhere. I thought there was.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
What's that for? Can I climb? Oh. Drop down. Goober. Evidently there was another way around. Well, that was a successful stealth thing by me. That's very, very rare. Okay, so what's the path here? I gotta wait for you to get by so I can go behind you. Or I need to silence you. Maybe not. Maybe it's towards the middle. How did they detect me? I'm not even over there no more. Shoot, I didn't have my course plotted out. Made it. Okay, so I gotta get across the water.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Whoa.
Back to your business.
Mm-hmm. I was never here. So I need to get up to the left there. Where are you going? Where'd you go? There you are. Oop. Maybe time. Oh. Really? You didn't hear that rock? Might have to stealth kill this one. I'm not.
The tall neck's just over this ridge. You'll see it when you reach the top. Now be ready to act fast. You need to get in and get it done before they raise an alarm.
Did it. Stealth on the first try. Hell yes.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
Listen, after that bear thing she
Rabbit
just
is good
killed,
enough for the rest of us. It's good enough for him.
and the cut, these guys are easy peasy.
How many more machines must we dig up to retake Meridian?
Oh, dang it, there's something over there. Let's see if I can lure this one over.
Not sure what that was.
Good deal, I threw him in the... Here comes this one. Let's see if I can
Am I hearing things?
lure him over. Got one there.
The herds grow
Got one
stronger.
there, got one there, got one there. Oh, he's a big boy. Oh, evidently you got one there too. What's in there? Supply crate. I really ain't. Ah, I gotta fight the temptation. I gotta move on. Oh, that's on the other side of the bridge. I wonder if I could. realize there was a way around him. I just would have came up behind him then.
Can't be too prepared.
Let's see if I can. Oh, get this.
Who's there?
Ya mother.
That better not be one of ours.
Who else would it be? Oh, you mother. Stupid silent quick key. I was too close and it went away. Good thing they're far enough not to hear.
Can't carry more.
Alright, let's see if I can grab this guy.
When we take back Meridian, plans to heal us. All I want is to take a bath.
Well, there ain't no grass to hide in over here.
Nice not to be working the pit tonight. All that grind.
She went that way.
Eyes on me, brothers.
Dang it,
The sun can't save you now.
wow. How the fuck did that one miss? Those didn't.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. What is this place?
Oh, I had to go this way anyway.
There are several data points.
So long as King Itamen languishes at sunfall,
Snap.
coddled by his mother,
All these.
he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
Well, I mean, that is a good point there. I don't know about the rest of it, but that last bit.
My lord, the 13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered. Cut down by cowards who mistook firm rule for madness. Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault. As their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
Alright. Sounds like the messages of a raving lunatic. Can I...
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn, for without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow.
Amen, brother?
Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying into the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this, but instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another. When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed, how its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Alright, Brother Helos, you're starting to share a little too much.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like in a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Alright, Brother Helos, you're starting to get a little too out there. You gotta rein it in.
Did it. He's a fanatic, all right.
Whoa.
Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that tall neck?
It would not have been easy to drag the tall neck down this path. Why bother?
Just find it and get to the top. Destroy the module, and then get out fast as you can.
Sure is a lot of blasting up there. Sounds busy.
Busy enough not to notice you, let's hope.
What's that supposed to mean? I was rather stealthy. Thinking like I'm a bull in a china cabinet. Ooh. Gotta check something real quick. Okay, that's what I thought. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to cut this piece off here. I guess it took me a little longer than I thought to get through here. Be right back. And catch you on the next one. Peace.